Hello Libra, and welcome to your November new moon reading in the sign of Scorpio. My name is Jennifer with Aqua Mood for those of you that are new. Just as a reminder that new moon readings, or these new moon readings, are good from new moon to new moon. So these are energies that are going to be transpiring over a full lunar cycle, which is approximately a month long. And as a reminder as well, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you do find that these messages resonate with you, I invite you to check out the collective energy clearing that I do at the end of all the readings every month as well. All right, Libra, at the center of your reading, you have rebirth. Conscious energies, you have strength. Subconscious energies is ego communion. Required for resolution is unfoldment. And outcome is new moon promise. All right, Libra. You are at the door of change. Like, change is here. There's no going back to who you used to be. And this is going to be a very powerful cycle, cycling through this Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is the sign of transformation and rebirth. And at the center of your reading, you have rebirth. You're ready to blossom. You're ready to embody a new you. You're ready to turn the chapter. You're ready to step into all your full potential of who you could be. Conscious energies is strength and mountain. You might still be going through a difficult time at this moment. Change, transformation, growing, leaving things behind is difficult, and you are being asked to hold strong during this time, but you already know this, right? And this is an emotional strength. This is a steadiness and strength of looking at the big picture kind of strength and not letting yourself to be emotionally derailed. Subconscious energies is ego communion, and so this is two energies from this deck. This is very symbolic of the first shaman, of the first healer. And so this card is talking about that very first encounter between like ego spirit and human, and their path towards healing. So some of you guys might be on a path to doing healing work. For others of you, this is talking about deepening your connection with spirit, allowing yourself to be guided, allowing yourself to be directed, allowing yourself to seek higher guidance, and allowing yourself to receive that information. It is a communion of your spirit and a higher spirit, creator, God, whichever way you define or work with that energy. And so this is like kind of a subconscious energy that's looking to have a bigger presence in your life. And you have unfoldment. You have the sun starting to peek its way through everything that you've been through. And unfoldment in this position is talking about allowing things to naturally unfold. No need to force things, because again, you are in a space of rebirth. And so with the lotus flower energy is like a flower that was cultivated in mud and had to push its way through the mud and push its way all the way up through the waters until it came looking for the sun on the surface area to blossom, and that is in the space that you are in, and it's allowing yourself to blossom after I'm getting a very long path. And you have the promise of a new beginning, and this is a new moon reading, so I'm getting this is going to be a very prominent full lunar cycle for you, and this is basically you getting what you want. What does that look like? What is it you've been working towards? What would bring you that peace, that happiness, that serenity, that optimism? That's where you're being guided to at this time. All right, Libra, let's get some tarot to clarify all of these energies. At the center of your reading, you have the moon as being released and King of Pentacles as coming up. So the moon energy can talk about maybe you having been in a confused space. The moon energy can be a little bit foggy, a little bit misleading or mysterious or not very clear. So if you have been in that energy of not being too sure, of not being able to fully discern between certain things, or not knowing what is the truth or even your personal truth, you are breaking through this energy. This won't be for much longer, and you have King of Pentacles coming up for you. This is a successful energy. It can be male or female. I'm looking at the energies. This is a successful person. They are grounded. He is abundant. He is successful. He is full of greenery, which is the fullness of this rebirth energy, right? So much earth, so much abundance, so much prosperity, so much nurturing, a very, very giving energy, but a centered energy. It's not an energy that gives from an empty place. It's not an energy that gives from a space of need, right? There is more than enough to give because he is very centered and grounded within himself and very successful by his own means. Being released is Page of Cups. Coming up for you is the Hanged Man. So, two energies with Page of Cups. Some of you guys might be releasing difficulty around a child. Others of you guys might be still letting go of difficulty being vulnerable. You guys might still be holding on to like a small amount or a small, not small, but it's getting smaller, wound that you haven't been able to quite shake. And so the medicine for this has been the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is when it's being put upside down in order to have a different perspective. So if you've been delayed, if you've had detours, stalls, delays, it's because the universe is trying to get you to look at things from a different perspective, and that's what's going to help bring that clarity and understanding to you. But it hasn't been an easy space to be in for you, right? That's where that Strength card is coming up for you. Releasing the Ace of Pentacles. Coming up for you is the Seven of Swords. So again, The Ace of Pentacles is new beginning in money or breakthrough in money. If you are experiencing delays or hold, again, it has to do with needing to get clarity on this situation, but also there's a need for you to like see through the deceit, to understand where maybe you've been, I don't want to say played, but maybe misled. Maybe you came to the wrong conclusions. Maybe you've been given wrong information intentionally or unintentionally. And that's why you're kind of being encouraged also to seek higher guidance so that you can see through this truth, so that you can get that missing puzzle that you've been missing. Because with this card of like deceit and like not having clarity of the moon, it's been kind of putting you in this like delayed or not being able to trust position. Yeah, being released is the Five of Swords. Coming up for you is the Seven of Pentacles. And so again, this situation might have brought fighting for you, difficulty for you. It might have brought resistance, confrontation, just so much hurt verbally. I'm like, so it's almost like the situation that you were in could have been like a battle of egos, right? But nobody was really left to win from this situation. And the pain or the confusion or the misunderstanding is still kind of lingering, and so that's being asked to be let go of. But because your heart has been on this situation or it hasn't quite found resolution, it's been putting a little bit of a delay on any progress in regards to your money and career. But you have Eight of Pentacles coming up for you, and this is saying don't worry. You are working on your craft. You are working on reaching that success. You have planted those seeds. Just because you haven't seen the full manifestation or the full fruit of your labor does not mean it's not coming. Releasing the Star coming up for you is King of Wands. So with the Star in a release position, this is talking about surrendering to your full healing, right? Allowing yourself to finally heal from this situation, to let go, cleanse, clear, whatever you need to do to move on and allow yourself to find a new beginning for yourself. And that new beginning is showing up as King of Wands. And so King of Wands, I always read as a card of entrepreneurship. This is somebody that has their own business. So if you have been working, right, on this money of being employed for yourself or a new type of career, you do have success coming for you. But it's like this situation on the right side, there's still like one little thing that you have to work out to kind of open up your energy to create and work on new things. All right, let's pull more tarot to clarify all of these energies. So for this part of the reading, I'm going to look at all the energies that are looking to be released, and then I'll look at the energies that are coming up. So at the center of your reading, you have a King of Spring, which is a King of Wands energy. And so I'll read it to you at the bottom, and it says a financial windfall, leadership skills that are needed now, unexpected support of your cause. So this card is the same one as this one up here. And so if you have been experiencing delays in money, if you have been experiencing delays in your business, if you have been putting any of your leadership skills on pause, on hold, holding back, playing small, we are letting this go, and you are alchemizing this energy and shifting it into the light side of it, right? Where that money does start to come, where you are in your power, where you are in a leadership position, where you are taking control of your life or business in a very logical and a very creative manner. You have Ace of Summer as being released, and so I'm going to read it to you. And it says, open your heart to love, the beginning of new intimate relationships or rebirth of a current one, an awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. And so what I'm getting, Libra, is that this situation that you've been healing from has been very emotionally taxing, right? You might not be allowing yourself to receive new love. You might not be allowing yourself to truly open up your emotions to hear that communication of spirit that has been trying to come through. So in a sense, there is a rebirth of how you process your emotions, of how much you allow yourself to allow things to flow through you. We are releasing 10 of Winter, and it says, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So again, this is talking about we are putting an end to ways of being that are no longer serving us. Addictions and codependencies are coming up very strongly in this situation. And so if you haven't seen, again, this progress in your career or money, it's because there's something that needs to be fully released. Five of Autumn is being released. Yeah, and so I'm going to read it as well. And it says, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So again, this struggle, this fighting, this maybe dampering of money, ability to move forward in your career, any success, move forward in success or career. This is being let go of. You're no longer going to be in this space for long as you continue to heal this last bit of situation. I was like, it's very emotional. It's ready to be done. Yep. And then you have the 9 of Swords being released, and so I'm gonna say it has to do with codependency again. 9 of Autumn is 9 of Pentacles, and this is a very independent card, somebody that has their own money, somebody with their own interests. But when you take independence to an extreme, it's coming from a wounded space. When you are coming from a space of I don't need anything, I don't need anyone, I can do it all by myself, it's because it's coming from a space of maybe feeling unsupported or having grown up feeling unsupported. So there was a closeness, that barrier protection, if you will, that had to come up. But again, this is looking to be healed, cleansed, released, done with. So let's look at what's coming up. You have 8 of Autumn, which is 8 of Coins. And it says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So this is again coming in support of your money, your career, any advancements in your own business. This is saying keep going, keep working on your craft, keep working out that muscle. You are planting seeds. You have success written all over this reading for you. Don't abandon your work just because, again, things haven't fully manifested yet. This is a like slow and steady progress while you are healing. You have life experience coming up for you, and this says let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So this is again asking you to check in with yourself of where you are experiencing limited beliefs, of where you can make resolution or make peace with certain situations in your life, right? There is change across the board coming for you. You have Four of Pentacles coming up, and it says manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those less fortunate. So again, this is a slow and steady progress when it comes to your money, being very mindful, very intentional. And if you have been worried about money, you're going to get a healing around this, right? It has to do with some of this like fiercely independent or codependent energy that you've been in. You have Eight of Winter coming up, and it says you have what it takes if you only believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So this is Eight of Swords energy. So any areas where you might be feeling trapped, where you might be feeling stuck, are only in the mind. There's nothing physically tying you down from moving forward, from reaching success. The trappings are of your mind, your own mind's doing. So on a positive side, that can empower yourself to be very mindful of your thoughts, to empower yourself to do what you need to do, to not let this stop you. And you have Three of Summer, and it's Three of Cups energy, and it says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, birth, friends you cherish. So this is all pushing you into a very happy, a very celebratory energy, a very joyous energy, a successful energy. Like it's going to be okay is what I'm getting across the board. Again, the two main energies of support are this strength card as you continue to heal this last situation, and leaning into spirit and communion to support you. You don't have to do this alone, and allowing things to gently unfold. There is no forcing, there is no rushing to make anything happen. Your opportunities aren't going to be lost. This is slow and steady progress and holding space for your own healing. All right, Libra, I'm going to pull one chakra card to close out your reading. And you have Emerald, which is the stone of both luck in money and luck in love. So it says wisdom, luck, and independence. Emerald is the stone of divine strength and discernment. It is a sacred talisman of the power and knowledge you already possess. You have pulled this card because you need reminding that you already have the wisdom and confidence you seek. Meditate with emerald to summon your inner king or queen and bring fortune into your life. And I can't think of a more amazing card to pull when you have all kinds of king energy coming up for you, and success and abundance and a new type of love and communion written all over this reading. Your transformation and change is here, Libra. So I'm going to leave it right there. Hope these messages were helpful to you. Have a wonderful lunar cycle, and we'll see you at the next new moon.